let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors.
We're going to bring you an interconference match. In this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at center. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. And the dunk by LeBron.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a glimmer?
I'm going to let it slide.
Now here is Bogut. He dishes it to Barnes. Curry. A beautiful reverse layup. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league. And Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Irving can't get it to go.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And Green slams it in.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Irving for three. And that one's good. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Thompson for three. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
LeBron James, by many surveys, And no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
Curry kicks to Bogut. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Bogut. That's 7 points for Steph Curry.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And it's blocked by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barnes with the ball. Green the pass to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry attacking. LeBron with the block. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Another miss by Irving.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his childhood friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way.
Irving dishes to LeBron. Love with the screen for Thompson to end the run. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Curry. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Love. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving kicks to Smith. Thompson passes to Smith. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spades is checked in.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Smith kicks to Love. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch 4, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
Irving with it. Picked up by Thompson. Irving attacking. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Irving's got 6. As Greg was talking about, Clark back to Love. It wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin. You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Here's James. "13 feet away." Warriors with the rebound.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Now here's Barnes. Clock at 6. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already. And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
They double-team Love. And he goes in for the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Here's Irving. And that is good. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 11 points for Steph Curry.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
And that one's good. Love.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
It's Curry with the drive. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And finished off by Shumpert.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Curry against Shumpert. Curry dishes to Bogut. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Irving, good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team's
1:37 left in the first quarter. Off his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Green, he's checked in for Maurice Spates.
Draymond Green.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Green, the screen. 5 to shoot. Curry passes to Thompson. Irving with the steal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Bogut. Throws up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Now, here is Irving. 12 points for him. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Bogut. From deep, Green. Another three for Golden State.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And he gets the bucket. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Green kicks to Bogut. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Love. James wide open. From outside, off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside Curry. That's a 2 from Barnes. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
They've got Festus Ezeli. Livingston is out there with Barbosa. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Iguodala in the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Williams with the ball. It's Varejao, high post. Outside for Jefferson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Iguodala wide open. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. Warriors with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done. Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that wall.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Iguodala, no good.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Ezeli dishes to Livingston. Puts up the baby hook. They retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Barbosa's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Thompson outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. And that one's good. Shumpert. And of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Shumpert passes to Thompson. Outside for Jefferson. Iguodala with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Livingston. Finish off the break. Livingston's got his first basket.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Shumpert. He has 7. To the left wing. It's Jefferson with the drive. And the rejection by Iguodala. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Ezeli. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ezeli's got 6 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Varejão's shot is good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Iguodala against Jefferson. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now here is Varejão. No good. Good defense by Iguodala.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Spates. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Rush in for Leandro Barbosa. Here's Smith. Outside, Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Kyrie Irving.
17 points for Kyrie Irving. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point.
3 points.
Nice job coming off that screen. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Ezeli inside. Mozgov on him. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. Bank shot. No good. Cleveland leading by 3. Jones for 3. Smith kicks to Irving. Back to Smith. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight.
really good ball movement there in transition.
Cleveland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. A 3 from Barnes. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Irving drives in. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Smith missing again.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
To the middle, and stolen by Barnes. Livingston dishes to Green. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. Clarkie talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here is Smith. Mozgov with the bucket.
Well-executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who should actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Offensive rebound. Here's Bogut. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov.
First personal foul, team's first.
Cleveland on defense. And the shot is good. 16 points for Steph Curry.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Curry with the steal. To the paint. Here's Green. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
The Cavaliers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State.
Mozgov, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
Now Mozgov, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. 6 to shoot. Jones, the pass to Irving. Let's go. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting. Warriors shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Poked away. It's stolen by Smith. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jones. 24 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
And Thompson sends it back. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Shot is good in the Cavaliers lead. Cut down to 2 on the bucket from Green. Green's got 13.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Irving. That is good. Irving's got 26. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Here's Irving following the basket by Draymond Green. Love in the post, guarded by Green. Shot clock at 3. Mozgov down low. He's against Green.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
It's Jones on the wing. Smith kicks to Irving. Inside. Timofey Mozgov again. Mozgov's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. Curry against Smith. It's taken away by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Bogut dishes to Thompson. The drive by Green. Here's Curry. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
On the court for Cleveland. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Iguodala gets the bucket.
Great way to start to have. Easy layup against some soft D.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timofey Mozgov. That's foul number 2 for him. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Azila. Harrison Barnes comes in for Maurice Spates. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. To the middle. That's tipped. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Green. Back to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside for Curry. 5 on the clock. The drive by Green. Barnes. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Smith for 3. They get the rebound. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. Irving kicks to Jones. The feed to Mozgov. Goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. Mozgov's got 9 points. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And so Jones nails both of them. The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them 1 off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Curry. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Klay Thompson.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for James Jones.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Thompson, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Thompson passes to James. Back to Thompson. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Clock at 4. The drive by James.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead.
The basket to Barnes. Off target from outside.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team. And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Curry kicks to Barnes. Curry against Irving. And Curry, here we go. Right wing. From outside the arc. And again, no good by Golden State. We're talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this too. It didn't. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they They became more sculpted. They look more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially... inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the strike. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
And he can't get the first one.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and
Vadova in for Irving. Timeout called the Warriors.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Anderson Varejao. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
So it's the Warriors now, after Richard Jefferson just hit the three. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Iguodala, no good.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Here's Jefferson. Out to Smith. Buries it from three-point range. Smith's got 8 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Warriors trail by 13. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Now here's Iguodala. He's got 11. Bogut the pass to Iguodala. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Iguodala's got 9 points here in the second half. Barbosa against Williams. Smith for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Livingston dishes to Barbosa. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 9.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Williams against Barbosa. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
Richard Jefferson. 2 shots.
He hits the 2nd from the line. It's stolen by Jefferson. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Here's Smith. Hits the target from 18 feet. He's got 13.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Timeout called the Warriors.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Jefferson. Iman Shumpert is coming for Williams. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here is Livingston. 9 points in the game so far. Barbosa's shot is off.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Penalty situation.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year for the chance to get Love.
They get it again. Over in the corner, Barnes. Screen by Bogut. Another shot. And Space gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now, here is Irving. And he has 28 points for the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by Love.
And he bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right there for sure.
Yeah, he'll take those all day.
And finished off by Bogut.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And here's James outside. Not that time. His sixth miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Barnes kicks to Barbosa. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Spates. Soft touch off the glass.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense could do.
Irving kicks to Smith. It's a pick by Love. James outside. Back to Smith. It's tipped. Barbosa with the steal. And there's a whistle. It goes on him on Shumpert. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Warriors have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
First personal foul. Penalty situation.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Jones checked in for Shumpert. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Maurice Spates.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
It's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does. Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Livingston. And the rejection by Love.
For 3.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Now here's Spates. He's got 7. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He's got 30 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
It's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Here's LeBron following the score by Golden State. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. And he overshot that one, missing. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Cleveland leading by 14. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Iguodala in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. James, the pass to Irving. Good. And the assist goes to James. And now that's 35 points for Kyrie Irving.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Here's Bogut. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout called Cleveland.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end. Saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Curry after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. Spates with a screen on Williams. And Thompson kicks to Spates. Azili dishes to Clark. Shot clock at 3. They get a hand on it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Outside for Curry. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one's good. 22 points for Steph Curry.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Shoots the 3. That's good. Curry's got 25 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Whoa! That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
You know what? That man can climb a ladder.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And the Warriors with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Spates. And it's Iguodala in for Ian Clark. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
It's Curry with the drive. Golden State moving it around. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 27 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Warriors ball.
Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, team second.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Curry gets the bucket.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Here's Dellavedova. Nobody near Williams. Cleveland gets it back. Fires from deep. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. The drive by Thompson. Curry passes to Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland leading by 17. Here's LeBron. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Iman Shumpert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Iman Shumpert.
And so here is Golden State. Feeds to Thompson. Barnes kicks to Azili. And he can't jam it through. From the wing. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Here's Dellavedova. And Love throws it down.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just 1. Now he's got a bunch.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Azili kicks to Iguodala. Runner in the lane. Azili can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 19. To the inside. Here's LeBron. Up and in on the layup. LeBron's got 15 points here in the second half.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it? And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
And that one's good.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Dellavedova. Here's James. That's good.
LeBron James.
LeBron's got 23.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
It's tipped. Inside. Dellavedova kicks to James. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Count that one.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Down low. It's tipped. James. From 15 feet away. Again, James missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Timeout called, the Cavaliers.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Harrison Barnes comes in for Maurice Spates. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Smith outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors trailed by 15. It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Jefferson dishes to Smith. Outside, Jones. And here we go. Warriors running again. And Jefferson sends it back. Smith for 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. And here's Golden State. They're on a 16-7 run. Curry with it. Now defended by Varejao. Out to Thompson. Dishes it to Green. Jefferson with some nice D.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 37 points for Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Green.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
A nice shot by Irving.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Green. The drive by Iguodala. Curry kicks to Barnes. Thompson passes to Green. Tries to save it. 4 on the clock. Smith with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Here's Varejao.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Iguodala outside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. .139 left in the fourth. And that one's good. Irving's got 41.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
That one from long range. And it's 8 points for Klay Thompson.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Smith outside. And Smith gets double teamed. Curry against Irving. Goes back up. Green with the block. Out to Smith. Jones against Iguodala. It's Jefferson outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Golden State's gotten 8 shots off from 3-point land and hit half of them.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
And that was a huge advantage. The free throw game always a significant barometer in terms of who wins and loses.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Kyrie Irving. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Jones kicks to Irving. Goes back up. And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Irving. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shumpert against Curry. Shot on the wing. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Cavaliers taking the